Welcome to a journey, a grand expedition into the very heart of Russia. We're not just skimming the surface, we're diving deep into the soul of this vast and complex land. Prepare to be captivated by its beauty, its history, and its enduring spirit. This is a journey that goes far beyond just traversing snowy landscapes. We're talking about an exploration of the Russian identity, a culture shaped by centuries of triumphs and tribulations, all reflected in the way people connect and love. It's more than just visiting ancient cities and marveling at architectural wonders. We're seeking to understand how these historical settings have influenced the romantic ideals and relationships of the Russian people. This is a deep dive into the world of Russian romance, a world often shrouded in mystery and brimming with passion. We're going to uncover the nuances of love in Russia, exploring its unique characteristics and expressions. We'll explore how love has endured here, how it has blossomed and thrived amidst the ever-changing tides of history and society. We'll witness the resilience of the human heart in the face of adversity. From whispered secrets shared in cozy wooden cottages, where generations have found solace and connection. These humble dwellings hold stories of love, loss, and the simple joys of life. To the digital pings of modern Moscow, where technology and tradition intertwine, shaping new forms of connection and romance in the bustling urban landscape. Russian romance is a tapestry woven with tradition, resilience, and deep feeling, a rich and intricate artwork that reflects the soul of the nation. It's a story told through generations, passed down through customs and beliefs. In Red Square, I saw couples braving the cold, their eyes shining with warmth, a testament to the enduring power of love, even in the harshest of conditions. A reminder that love is timeless, a force that transcends generations and connects us to something larger than ourselves. It's a universal language spoken in every corner of the world. Each era in Russia has shaped romance in its own way, leaving its indelible mark on the hearts and minds of its people. From Tsarist opulence to Soviet austerity, love has adapted and evolved. From village rituals, steeped in ancient customs and beliefs, where love is celebrated through communal traditions and age-old ceremonies, to Soviet ideals, where love was often portrayed as a collective endeavor, a contribution to the greater good of society. To today's fast-paced city life, where modern technology and global influences are reshaping the landscape of love and relationships. We'll travel through sleepy villages, where time seems to stand still, and the rhythms of life are dictated by the seasons and the land. Soviet halls, echoing with the memories of a bygone era, where grand pronouncements and collective gatherings shaped the social fabric of the nation. And vibrant modern streets pulsating with energy and innovation, where the spirit of Russia is constantly evolving and reinventing itself. Searching for that spark that defies time and politics, that enduring flame of human connection that burns brightly regardless of the circumstances. This isn't just history. It's a living, breathing narrative that continues to unfold before our eyes. It's a travelogue of the human heart, an exploration of the emotions and experiences that connect us all. The way people love reveals their hopes, fears, and dreams, offering a glimpse into their innermost selves and the values they hold dear. In Russia, love is often grand, poetic, and moving, expressed through passionate gestures and heartfelt declarations. So let's board our Trans-Siberian of the soul, embarking on a journey that will take us across vast landscapes and into the depths of the human spirit, and discover what makes Russian romance unique, what sets it apart from other cultures and traditions around the world. Our first stop, a place where the past and present intertwine. A world lit by candlelight where old stories come alive and the echoes of history resonate through the ages. Let's begin this unforgettable adventure. Picture a small Russian village centuries ago, deep forests, winding rivers, and a community where courtship was everyone's business. Young people met at festivals, especially the khorovod, a circle dance where glances and gestures spoke volumes. The village matchmaker, or svaka, orchestrated matches balancing family needs and reputation. Courtship was formal. Chaperoned visits, handmade gifts, and careful negotiations. Love grew slowly, under the watchful eyes of family and community. Parents sought security and happiness for their children in a harsh world. Romance was found in stolen glances, shared songs, and small tokens. It was a sturdy love, rooted in tradition and community support. While it may seem restrictive now, it offered safety and stability. These quiet romances live on in folk songs and stories. Let's step into the next era, where everything changed. The revolution swept away old traditions, dismantling centuries of customs and beliefs that had shaped Russian society. It ushered in a new era, one where the old ways were questioned and often discarded in favor of a modern socialist vision. And the Soviet Union redefined love and marriage, transforming these deeply personal aspects of life into matters influenced by the state and its ideology. The very concept of partnership was reshaped to align with the collective goals of the nation. The state became central, not just in politics and economics, but also in the realm of personal relationships. The government sought to mold citizens' lives, including their romantic connections, to serve the greater good of the socialist state. And romance adapted to new rules that emphasized collectivism, loyalty to the party, and the importance of contributing to the socialist cause. Spontaneity and individual expression were often tempered by the expectations of society. No more matchmakers, those traditional figures who once held sway in arranging marriages based on family connections and economic considerations. But Komsomol meetings and state events became the new venues for courtship, where young people could meet and form relationships within the framework of socialist ideals. Shared political beliefs often formed the foundation for budding romances. Privacy was rare, especially in the crowded communal apartments where multiple families shared living spaces, offering little opportunity for intimate moments. But love found a way in communal apartments, amidst the shared kitchens and cramped quarters, where whispered conversations and stolen glances could ignite a spark. Factories where men and women worked side by side, forging bonds of camaraderie and sometimes something more. And parks, the green spaces that offered a brief respite from the concrete landscape of Soviet cities, providing a backdrop for romantic strolls and quiet conversations. Shared ideals became a new kind of attraction. A common belief in the socialist future could be as alluring as physical beauty. A passionate speech or dedication to the collective could spark romance, igniting feelings of admiration and connection between individuals who shared a common vision. Letter writing flourished, becoming a vital means of communication in a society where travel was often restricted and personal contact limited. Connecting lovers across vast distances, bridging the geographical gaps that separated families and sweethearts throughout the expansive Soviet Union. With poetry and heartfelt words, expressing emotions that were sometimes difficult to articulate in person, capturing the nuances of love and longing on paper, the state encouraged marriage as a productive unit, viewing it as a cornerstone of society and a means of promoting stability and raising the next generation of socialist citizens. With grand wedding palaces replacing churches, offering a secular alternative for couples to formalize their union in a setting that celebrated the ideals of the Soviet state. Yet, the desire for companionship and love remained unchanged, a fundamental human need that transcended political ideologies and societal pressures. Soviet citizens navigated new rules, balancing their personal desires with the expectations of the state, finding creative ways to express their affection within the confines of the system. But their emotions were as real as ever, their joys and sorrows, their hopes and fears echoing the universal experiences of love throughout history. Love stories from this era are about resilience and adaptation, about finding connection and intimacy in a world that often seemed to prioritize the collective over the individual. Even in a world shaped by ideology, the human heart persisted, seeking connection, understanding, and the solace of love in the face of adversity. The dance of romance continued, just to a different tune, a melody influenced by the rhythms of Soviet life, but still driven by the timeless human desire for connection. Now let's visit one of the most cherished rituals of Soviet love, a tradition that offered a glimpse into the values and aspirations of a society undergoing profound transformation. The dance floor awaits, promising an evening of elegance, camaraderie, and perhaps a spark of romance under the watchful gaze of the Soviet state. Soviet-era social dances were the heart of romance, organized, respectable, and filled with anticipation. Community halls came alive with waltzes and tangos, offering a rare chance for young people to meet. Strict etiquette ruled a formal invitation, a nervous bow, and a dance that spoke volumes. For a song's length, two people could escape into their own world. These dances brought together soldiers, students, and workers, united by music and hope. A favorite song could spark a lifelong bond. The dance hall was a space of color and possibility in a regimented world. Many relationships began here, leading to walks, cinema dates, and weddings. Older Russians still recall these nights with nostalgia. The dance floor was where love bloomed even in challenging times. Today's Russia is a whirlwind of energy and change, a dynamic landscape where tradition and modernity collide. From its bustling city centers to its serene countryside, The nation is constantly evolving. And nowhere is this clearer, perhaps, than in the ever-evolving world of dating. It's a fascinating reflection of the broader societal shifts taking place. The slow, deliberate courtship of the past, with its emphasis on formality and tradition, now meets the instant connections and rapid-fire interactions facilitated by dating apps. A world of swipes and profiles has opened up new avenues for finding love and companionship. The smartphone has become the new matchmaker, a digital Cupid in the palms of our hands, connecting people across vast cities and niche interests, forging bonds that might never have been possible before. It's a revolution in how we meet and connect. Digital dating brings unprecedented freedom and possibility, a sense of limitless potential in the search for a partner, breaking down old barriers of geography, social circles, and even cultural expectations. Yet despite this digital revolution, Russian values persist. The core tenets of romance and relationships remain surprisingly resilient. Chivalry, the giving of flowers, and other traditional romantic gestures remain surprisingly important, even in the age of dating apps. These acts of courtship still hold significant weight. The result is a unique and fascinating blend. Modern technology seamlessly intertwined with old-fashioned romance, creating a distinctly Russian dating experience. First dates might take place at trendy restaurants, showcasing the city's vibrant culinary scene, or perhaps at cutting-edge art galleries, surrounded by the creativity and innovation of modern Russia. But beneath the surface, the soul of Russian love endures, with its emphasis on emotional depth and genuine connection. App culture certainly brings speed and efficiency to the initial stages of meeting someone, but the underlying expectations for deep connection, meaningful conversation, and emotional intimacy remain as strong as ever. The magnificent city of Moscow serves as the backdrop for this fascinating hybrid of romance, where old meets new in unexpected ways. Endless choices and a plethora of potential partners are just a swipe away, but the echoes of tradition, the whispers of a more formal and deliberate past, continue to linger in the air. Even in the age of sophisticated algorithms and data-driven matchmaking, grand gestures of love and heartfelt displays of emotion are still very much alive and well in the Russian dating scene. Russian romance is constantly adapting and evolving to meet the demands of the modern world, but it never truly loses its heart, its deep-seated commitment to genuine connection and authentic emotion. So let's take a closer look at the timeless symbols and enduring values that tie all these different eras of Russian romance together, creating a rich and captivating tapestry of love. Across every era, certain traditions define Russian romance: poetry, flowers, and music. Poetry is woven into daily life. Quoting Pushkin or Akhmatova is a sign of deep feeling. Reciting a poem elevates a moment, making love feel profound and timeless. This tradition continues with words as gifts between lovers. Flowers are essential, never an even number, always chosen with care. Each color has meaning: red for passion, white for purity. Arriving without flowers is almost unthinkable. Music, too, is ever present, from folk songs to Soviet waltzes to modern playlists. Sharing music is sharing your soul. Whether serenading with a guitar or curating a playlist, music expresses what words cannot. These rituals survive every societal shift, connecting generations. Let's explore the smaller, enduring customs of Russian courtship. Beyond grand gestures, Russian dating is filled with meaningful rituals. Helping with a coat, giving up a seat, small acts of chivalry signal care and respect. A proper date, or svidaniye, means dressing up and focusing on each other. Long walks in city parks, winter or summer, are a cornerstone of courtship. Gift-giving is thoughtful, especially on holidays like International Women's Day. The value lies in the effort and attention, not the price. Relationships follow an unwritten script: becoming official, meeting friends, and introducing parents. Meeting the family, especially the mother, is a major milestone. These rituals provide structure and security in the chaos of love. They connect today's couples with generations past. Now let's reflect on what truly connects us all. As we travel through Russian love stories, we're reminded of our own. Strip away the customs, and what remains is the universal spark of connection. Every love story, whether arranged, chanced, or digital, begins with a leap of faith. The courage to be vulnerable, to hope for understanding and acceptance, is timeless. In our fast-paced world, the Russian experience reminds us of the beauty in slow, meaningful gestures. The most romantic acts are often simple, undivided attention, a shared poem, a held door. Methods change, but the need for love and understanding is constant. Across eras, everyone seeks that one person who makes life complete. We are all bound by this powerful, mysterious emotion. Our journey ends, but the story of love continues. From old Russes to modern Moscow, love has survived every challenge. Russian romance is a testament to the heart's resilience and longing for connection. Old traditions adapt, but the soulfulness and grand gestures remain. A relationship may start with a swipe, but it's nurtured with poetry, flowers, and walks. We don't have to choose between past and future. We can weave them together. Love is a practice, shaped by rituals and culture. The Russian way is passionate, poetic, and deeply meaningful. May this journey inspire you to cherish your own love stories and traditions. Thank you for traveling with me.